What if the secret to aging with incredible energy and joy wasn't about adding some miracle diet or expensive supplement to your life? People always ask how my 70-year-old mom seems to have found the fountain of youth. But when I asked her, her answer surprised me. It wasn't about what she started doing, it was about what she stopped doing. By quitting a few simple habits, she unlocked a level of energy she hadn't felt in decades. Today, I'm sharing the 6 surprising things my mom gave up to feel 30 again. The first is a physical habit so many of us share. The first thing my mom quit was being sedentary. For a long time, she believed feeling tired was just a part of getting older, so her default was to rest and conserve energy. She didn't realize that not moving was making her more tired. A sedentary lifestyle was quietly stealing her strength. So, she stopped thinking exercise had to be a huge gym session. Instead, she started weaving movement into her day. She'd get up and walk around every 30 minutes or do simple stretches while watching TV. Her goal became about 30 minutes of moderate activity on most days, like a brisk walk, which is what experts recommend for older adults. These small movements built her strength, improved her circulation, and gave her more energy. She's living proof that you don't have to become a fitness fanatic. You just have to stop letting the chair win. Second, my mom quit the convenience food trap. For years, her pantry was full of processed snacks and prepackaged meals. It was just easier, but she realized these foods were the culprit behind her energy slumps and joint aches. So, she stopped buying the boxes and bags. She didn't start a strict diet, she just shifted to whole, nutrient-dense foods. She filled her plate with colorful fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats from avocados and olive oil. Research consistently shows diets rich in these foods are linked to healthier aging. By ditching convenience eating, she gave her body the fuel it actually needed. Her energy stabilized, her thinking got clearer, and she proved the best anti-aging formula isn't in a bottle, it's on your plate. Third, my mom stopped treating sleep as an afterthought. For the longest time, sleep was just what happened when she finally collapsed. She'd watch TV in bed or scroll on her phone. These habits were sabotaging her rest. She had accepted that poor sleep was just part of aging, but that's a myth. Adults over 65 need 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep a night, just like younger adults. When you don't get it, it affects everything from memory to physical health. So, my mom got intentional. She created a real bedtime routine. An hour before bed, screens go off. She turned her bedroom into a cool, dark, and quiet sanctuary and started going to bed and waking up around the same time every day. This discipline was a game changer. She started waking up feeling truly refreshed, and the constant fatigue that had shadowed her for so long finally vanished. The fourth thing my mom stopped doing was holding on to grudges. She stopped replaying old hurts and arguments in her head, never realizing how much that emotional baggage weighed her down. Constantly dwelling on negative feelings keeps your body in a state of chronic stress, which can lead to everything from high blood pressure to a weakened immune system. This was her hardest habit to break, but she made a conscious choice to practice forgiveness not for the other person, but for herself. She said holding on to anger was a full-time job, and she was ready to retire. As she let go of the bitterness, an incredible lightness took its place. She made room for peace, and that peace is the foundation of her youthful spirit. Fifth, my mom quit automatically saying no to social invitations. As the years went by, it got easier to stay home, and she was slowly isolating herself. Social isolation is a silent health crisis for older adults, linked to depression, cognitive decline, and an increased risk of premature death. On the flip side, strong social ties are consistently linked to a longer, healthier life. So, my mom made a new rule. Unless she had a good reason, she would say, yes. A friend calls for a walk? Yes. She joined a book club and a local gardening group. Staying socially engaged reconnected her to a sense of purpose and community, and she started seeing it as an essential nutrient for her well-being. Watching her transformation has been so inspiring. If any of this is hitting home for you, please give this video a thumbs up and hit subscribe to join our community. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which one of these habits do you think would make the biggest difference in your life? The last thing my mom stopped doing was the most subtle. She stopped pretending she was fine all the time. For most of her life, she was taught to just bury any feelings of sadness or frustration. But burying emotions doesn't make them go away, it just forces them to pop up in other ways like stress or physical pain. So, my mom started practicing emotional honesty. She learned to acknowledge her feelings without judgment instead of letting them fester. This final shift was the key that unlocked her joy, freeing up her energy for living, loving, and enjoying every single day. So there you have it. My mom stopped being sedentary, eating for convenience, ignoring her sleep, holding grudges, saying no to friends, and pretending she was fine. Her secret wasn't adding something new, it was subtracting what wasn't working. If you're feeling stuck, ask yourself, what could you stop doing to feel more alive? Remember my mom's journey. Don't aim for perfection, just progress. Pick one thing and start there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.